Which is, you're not going to let a cup of coffee keep you from making a sale, are you? The calculate the cost per day close. What a great closing strategy. Why is it a great closing strategy? You will always, in your entire career, be compared to another offering. And you're always going to be told that you're much more expensive than your competition. Or you're always going to be told that they can only afford to go to a certain amount. Well, let's just pick a number. Suppose somebody says, I can get it cheaper, I can get it less expensive by $20,000 from another neighborhood or from another builder. Or if somebody says, you know, you just don't understand, I've got this mental block, I just can't possibly offer more than what I'm offering right now, and there's a $20,000 difference. Now, you can plug in any number you'd like into that scenario, but I'm going to use $20,000 because of the math. And you use what's known as a calculate the cost per day close. How does it work? It's also known as the reduction to the ridiculous close. It's also known as the oblique comparison close. But here's how it works. It starts off this way. First, you must have a calculator. I never understand when I walk into a real estate office and I don't see a financial calculator. A study was done by a major university, and they said 89% of the believability that a salesperson has going for them is what a customer sees. So when you use this close, you have to physically work through the numbers with the prospect. But let's just say that the prospect says, you know what, I can get it $20,000 less than what you're offering from another builder. Or they just say, I just couldn't possibly go over this amount, and it's $20,000. So what you do is you pull this calculator out and you say, well, Mr. and Ms. Prospect, let's review the $20,000 you're asking the builder to reduce from the price. Now, I'm going to just use a number, but let's just say at today's rates, for every $1,000 that you finance, the monthly investment is going to be $7. So we take $20,000 and the monthly investment is $7 per thousand. That would mean, in reality, the $20,000 is $140 a month. Now, I know that sounds like a lot that you're looking at and going, I can't afford another $140 a month. But the truth of the matter is, if we take that $140 a month and we divide it by 30 days, essentially that's $4.67 a day. $4.67 a day to have the home that you want, the home that you deserve, rather than having to settle for something that you want. What does $4.67 looks like? Mr. and Ms. Prospect, I bet you drink a bottle of water a day. I bet you drink 2 bottles of water a day. Do you drink a soda pop? Do you drink a Starbucks coffee? You see, for $4.67 a day, you can have the home you want. Now, the trick is this. You have to reduce it into something that makes it believable. So, if a husband and a wife are sitting there and they really want it, do you actually think $4.67 a day is going to keep them from getting what they actually want rather than have to settle for something else? Break it down to its smallest component, break it down on a daily basis. $4.67 a day is never too much. $20,000 is always a tremendous amount. So reduce it to the ridiculous, use an oblique comparison, compare it to something else, and you will always be able to make that difference in the prospect's mind.